it's going to want to change throttle settings to maintain.
God, this HOTAS is not.
Oh, here we go. He's maneuvering. So you just want to tuck in right up there by his elevator and then call pre-contact.
Yeah.
Oh. He kind of outturned me there. I gotta get back on my basket.
Woohoo!
Buck wild over here.
I'm back here watching you guys.
Contact.
All right, I'm back on it.
You're taking fuel.
Oh, jeez.
You also want to look at the angle of the hose and try to lock that pod in at the top of your canopy bow, and don't let the angle of the hose go too far left or right. You have to fly in a little preset box there under his wing.
Come on, I feel like my vertical pitch attitude's a little out of hand.
Nice.
Break away, break away, break away.
No.
There were two guys on the radio. Oh, you got it. Nicely done. Dude, Marble's doing good for this his first time.
Oh yeah, it's way better than what I did.
Dude, yeah, my first time I didn't freaking plug up like that. It took practice, you know.
Contact. Break away, break away, break away.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're taking fuel.
Well, I am not.
What is this dude talking about?
Alright, there's the plane. Alright. Eventually you just gotta grow up, right, and do it.
Yeah, just keep trying, you know.
Yeah.
You get better at it.
It took me like 2 years, man.
Yeah, if you can just like practice holding formation with the dude, and then, you know, when you get to where you can hold him exactly where you want him, then in on the basket, you know, and use those same habits, the same cues, you know, you learn to look where his wing is in your canopy, things like that to hold position. And you're constantly going to be working the throttle to stay right where you need to be. And you're just, you're trying to anticipate what the jet does, and you're not trying to overcorrect it, but rather just mitigate what it's doing until it kind of self-corrects, if that makes sense. It's a lot like landing. You know, you resist the nose from hitting the ground. All right, SVT, I'm going to slide back. It's like landing, where you resist the nose from slapping down for a smooth landing.
Yeah.
Just resist the urge to drive your nose, kind of let the jet flow onto a vector into the, so you should kind of have your setup, you know, built. Ooh, that was weird. I crossed behind both of you and hit both of your jet wash.
I have to get fuel.
You're doing good, though. For a first timer, like, that's great.
Yeah.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
You're taking apple juice.
Oh, he's reeling the hose in, you dick.
Yeah, he's, yeah, if it's not active for so long, he'll retract it. That's okay. Once
return pre-contact.
Once SVT plugs up, you can call for it, and he'll send it back out for you.
Oh, you can call for it now. It'll do it.
It will? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tuck. You gotta tuck up on his tail. He ain't gonna. Oh, that's SVT.
I'm on the left.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
pretty wicked, mate.
Yeah. As soon as I start driving near the basket, he does something.
Yeah. You guys are struggling. It's so fun. He went for the basket as soon as he went for the basket. Poor
He
Marvel.
started turning.
He lifted that right wing up and snatched it from him, man. It's so funny.
And said breakaway like I'm gonna listen.
You're taking fuel.
You better know I'm armed. Like this could be it for him.
This C-130 driver's an asshole.
It's the smoothest I've seen AI ever fly, but it's not smooth enough.
I wish they would level out and just kind of like behave as long as planes were hooked up like they're supposed to do, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do I know? Maybe they do fuel in a orbit.
They do.
I'd like to think that it makes sense to just level out. And,
Break away, break away.
Fuel low. All right. Platform matching. Speed.
no pressure, Marble, but you need to get in there and get some fuel, brother.
Break away, break away, break away.
You're gonna lose a $40 million jet if you don't.
Might just drive it in the ground myself. Alright. Try approaching it a little bit high.
Yep. Focus on your speed. 248, 246, 247. You can approach it about those speeds. Call it 247. Approach it 247 and
Abort
just
rejoin.
kind of like millimeter pull the throttle out when you hit it, you know?
Yeah.
That way you don't overshoot.
There's 248. So
Damn, he topped off my external tank too. That's badass.
Yeah, you can keep him from doing that.
Did he accelerate? There's 250. Alright, I've seen some closure.
Easy does it, Cougar.
He does it. Just a walk in the park.
The walk in the park. Come on, Cougar.
250. Come up. Stabilize.
Sweating bullets.
Little movements, little movements.
Yeah, kind of do this with your fingertips.
Wish my HOTAS was that good.
So to make it a little easier on yourself, see you're creep into the basket. You need to stab the basket. You know what I mean? Come with a
Yeah.
little bit of momentum so your jet ain't, you know.
Return pre-contact.
Okay, he's gonna give you the left basket when he pulls that up.
Left basket's
he's-
easier.
Yeah, he's pulling the outside basket up. All right, you'll just need to call him again.
Okay. Let me get this throttle set.
But so he's doing about 243 on the
Ready
dot.
pre-contact.
You'll want to come in at about 246 and hit it at 3 knots. And you should be making the tiniest little wiggles with your throttle to keep your speed. Your eyes are going to be fixated on your speed a lot when you're doing it, if you're doing it right.
It makes it really hard in the Tomcat.
Yeah.
This turn is never ending.
If you can stick in fuel on an orbit like this, then you can stick in fuel for straight.
You bastard.
All right, that's fine. Just pull the throttle out a little bit. There you go. Resituate yourself. Kind of catch his drift and see where he's going, what he's doing. And then put your throttle setting in about where you feel like it should be. There you go. Keep the momentum. Don't pull out just yet. Lower your nose. So remember, you're trying to place the probe in the basket, not the nose. So don't get it too confused with the symbology in your HUD.
Right.
Just kind of approach the plane and make sure that the basket approaches the top right, the 1 o'clock of your radome.
Right there, almost. Oh man.
There you go.
Stick it.
That's
All
so
right.
funny. We call that
Relax.
pilot-induced oscillation. Yeah, go at it again. Don't give up.
All right. There we go.
Don't look at that. You're looking at that basket at the last second. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Stare at the pod that the hose is coming out, and just use your peripheral. That's it.
Here. Well, you're flying. I was gonna say you could F2 me, but you're kind of busy.
It doesn't.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were there.
It doesn't. I don't think it helps too much to watch other people.
It
No, that's
probably
good.
doesn't.
You,
Alright,
you
ready?
really have to feel it for yourself.
You have to fight the urge to drive your plane when you're on the basket. What you do is you resist adverse movement, and you put your plane on a vector to meet the basket when you get there, kind of. And if you're gonna miss, you're just gonna have to let it miss. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So like,
Definitely.
as you're approaching the basket, when you're 2 feet from the basket, you can't be fucking with the stick to try to get the basket. If it looks like it's gonna miss, you need to let it fucking miss, and then just try again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just
I
back off the
flamed out.
throttle. Yeah.
I flamed
At the
out.
Oh,
at the most,
he's going in. He's going in.
at the very most, you can place your thumb on the back of the stick, and when you give it enough throttle, like a millimeter or two, so that you go from 6 in speed, your nose is going to want to pick up a little bit, and it's not so evident in these fly-by-wire planes. They're pretty fixed.
Right.
It's especially true for like a Tomcat, for example. You're working hard in one of those planes, you know, but
Yeah.
as you give it more speed, you get more lift. So throttle means speed, which means lift. Your nose is going to want to come up. You just place a thumb behind that stick and resist the nose, but you don't want to be poking the nose around quite like that, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna grab a couple of pounds extra just to
Texaco 1-1, Uzi 4-3, request rejoin.
kind of do it.
Uzi 4-3, Texaco
This is a
1-1,
failed
proceed to
emergency
pre-contact at 18,000 at
Alright.
240.
So let's get up behind this dude.
Texaco 1-1, Uzi 4-1, request rejoin. Uzi 4-1,
So,
Texaco 1-1,
take the
proceed to
opportunity-
pre-contact at 18,000 at 240.
Take the opportunity to go to
Ready,
pre-contact as a practice. Oh, he's going to give you left basket if you call
Oh,
it
you
before
called.
me.
You didn't
Ready,
call yet.
pre-contact.
He didn't take yours apparently.
Clear
Okay.
contact.
Okay, I got left basket.
Perfect.
So, all right. So now the basket's coming out. I'm gonna pull the throttle out a little bit and space and kind of scout
Ready,
this out.
pre-contact.
Okay, there's the basket. We're gonna give it some throttle now that the basket is fixed. We're in a slight turn. I'm gonna approach and just resist the nose coming
Break
up.
away, break away, break away.
Was that you?
Contact
No, I'm.
Well, I had it.
Free contact.
He's talking to you.
All right, here we go. All right. Again.
Ah, there's the wings level.
Oh, yep, there he goes. Now he's trying to fly straight and level. You ought to come up here and try now. All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
I'm looking at the basket again.
So he's actually doing about 250 now.
It's
Oh,
coming.
here we go. He's RTB. That's why.
He's trying to get back to base.
Yeah.
We stole
We
too
didn't
much
take
of
all
his
the
gas.
fuel.
What kind of bomb should I load up?
What do you want to do?
Is there anything left on the ground over there?
Let's teach him JDAMs. I don't think he's done JDAMs, right?
Oh my gosh, what is the tanker doing? No, he hasn't.
1,000 pound or 2,000?
38s.
Break
GPU
away,
38s.
break away,
Take
break away.
500?
take 2 pairs
Alright.
of them on the outer pylons, and take you 2 bags, so you got plenty of fuel to do it, and a lightning pod on the center. Shit, man. I'm not
This
focused.
guy is like jinking.
I know.
I do wish he had stopped that because the moment I have to drop back every time he does that. If he stays in the turn, it's not a problem. It's when he changes.
Right, and he keeps changing left and right.
Yeah. So you come to the basket with a little momentum. All right, here we go.
Return free contact.
And now, as soon as I'm like
Oh,
doing
that-
my probes like 12 inches from the basket, he's over return pre-contact.
I think that was mine. Is he taking yours in too?
Yeah. He's trying to go to base. I'll leave him alone.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, kind of hard to fuel when he's maneuvering like that.
Alright, so I got 2 bombs.
Take
Return free contact.
take 2 pairs. So 4 GBU 38s on your outer pylons.
And 1 fuel tank then?
No, a fuel tank on each inner pylon. Well, when you're practicing, you'll probably burn through quite a bit of fuel, so I'd take 2. And then take your lightning pod on the center.
So data.
Abort rejoin.
I'm not sure how to mount 2 of the 38 and
just-
fuel tanks.
I'll be there in just a minute. But it should be your inner pylons.
No, you're out.
So not the AMRAM stations, but the inner pylons. If you right click and go to bombs, there should be it's like a brew 30 or brew something, and it says GBU 38 times 2.
Yeah, but not on the inner ones, man. Take him on the outer so he can take his fuel too.
Oh, yeah, you can do the outers. I think you can put doubles on that one. That's
Yeah.
just because with my config, I usually bring only 1 tank and try to stay out of the burner.
Yeah, I took 2 on the outers just now. It works.
Brew 33s or 38s?
38s. They're kind of in the middle of the list.
Altitude.
See a GBU 38.
Yeah, GBU 38. You should.
JDAM?
Yeah, you want 2 of them. Not the one that gives you a pair.
Oh, I see. I see it now.
Cool key. Uzi 4-1 inbound.
Dude, when I worked in Jacksonville, I used to climb up on these F-18s and like mount up. Dude, can't tell you how many times I thought, like, I wonder what would happen if I fired it up and taxied out and just, you know, took it for a little test drive.
Cool key. Uzi 4-1. Abort inbound.
I'd still be in prison.
We're at Kataisi, not Colby. Not bad.
Udasi. Uzi
Any
4-1
air to
inbound.
ground?
Yeah, I go ahead and put AMRAMs on the hip stations and sidewinders on the wingtips just to have them. You never know. Where are you at, James?
Short final.
Oh, shit, you're on final?
Mm-hmm.
So am I.
For the pod I put on my aircraft, is that going to be like the FLIR switch still?
It's your choice. You can try Lightning or AT FLIR. Just let me
No.
know which one you.
You talking about using that control for the FLIR switch?
Like how to get it on the MFD?
Remember
yes.
your sensor control panel?
Yes, it
Flip
is.
that switch to standby, and then when you get in the air, you're going to flip it to on. And then you just choose an MFD. You click where it says FLIR. It'll appear when you flip that switch to on. And
Okay.
yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Sweet.
Two of them left.
Copy, copy.
Oh, I forgot to set up my channel. It'll be heavy as hell with all these bombs.
Nah, it flies pretty good, which is 4J.
Oh, they're not. Yeah,
They're just 500 pounders.
yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Hitman.
just a quick update. Light putting back up in the ceiling not going so well.